What's going on, you guys? Jay here and welcome back to the channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. And if you've got LUNC, consider delegating with our validator. It's going to go a long way. Well, it's Friday. You've had your starter, you've had your main course, and now it's time for your dessert. And it's been a rather tasty day, if I might say. So we're going in and we're looking at Mirror Protocol this time. Although the assets held in Mirror Protocol are not quite as substantial as the ones held in Anchor Protocol, it's still a step in the right direction, and these are assets that we could possibly go ahead, get these assets burned for a contract migration. Something to take note of with Mirror Protocol assets is the mixture of LUNC and USTC. The contracts that Frag created are specific to USTC. So this proposal would actually require a follow-up, and I think it's feasible for the chain to put forth a bounty to someone like Frag to just go ahead and alter that contract so it works for LUNC as well. Trying to locate information in regards to Mirror Protocol is rather hard, and we've had to hit up the Wayback Machine, and I mean we've had to go way back to the crash. So this is the site that you'll get when you go to the Mirror Protocol links provided on their official page. It's completely redundant, and it has been since the crash. Now, going into the Wayback Machine and taking a look and taking a deeper dive, we've managed to come up with 4 wallets that have assets in it that are worth us pursuing. And yes, they are held in contract. This does mean, yes, they can be migrated in the same way we did with Risk Harbor funds. So going forward and looking at even more of Anchor Protocol's resources, and everything is just Wayback Machine, Wayback Machine, Wayback Machine, Wayback Machine. So something to take note of here is Mirror is specifically mentioned in the court document that's provided by the SEC. And I'll quote, "The only disposition of defendants' crypto assets that the judgment permits is of those transferred to the Terraform bankruptcy estate pursuant to the terms of the judgment. Otherwise, the judgment requires the defendants to burn or destroy private keys in Terraform's possession to wallets or blockchain assets holding UST, Mirror, Luna, Wrap Luna, and Luna 2.0. We also know that there has been a clear distinguishment between Do Kwon's assets that he holds in his Swiss bank and the LFG assets going into the bankruptcy estate, and then clear outlining that these assets are to be burned. So I think we've got the green light at this point, but everything comes down to a governance-based decision, and someone needs to put it forward at the end of all of this. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first wallet. And like I said, they are all smart contracts. We've got Mirror Mint holding around 477 million Luna Classic, and then around 30 million USTC. If we go over to the next one, not as exciting, only holding a small amount of Luna Classic at around 3.3 mil if we round it up. So going ahead over to the next one, once again, not that interesting, not that much in there, around 10k LUNC and 152 USTC. The last one does have a decent wedge in, around 16 million USTC. So this is a small amount by all means, but at the same time, it's removing coins from circulation. It's a step in the right direction, and it's positive momentum to go on top of the already proposed burn in regards to the Anchor Protocol funds. We also find the same correlation that we've seen with the shuttle assets and the Anchor Protocol assets, them not being listed in Terraform Trial Exhibit P301. And considering they're burning all of the shuttle assets, and yes, they are burning holders' money, it seems to me that Anchor Protocol and Mirror Protocol all fall into the same category as the shuttle assets, and that they are due for burning. Well, why do we need to wait for them to burn if we can just go ahead and do it ourselves? And this is something that we need to decide on a decentralized basis and get an agreement through on consensus, because we just don't know how the masses feel. People may support this, people may be very against this, and we need to find out. So as you can imagine, I have gone ahead and prepared a proposal, because these 2 videos and the one this morning is all about being actionable. It's about not sitting in these validator chats just talking about how great the garden can be and moping about and acting as if all hope is lost, when really each and every one of those validators could become actionable. They could have gone out, done the research, taken the time and dug into these kind of things, but instead they're not. They're moping about, or they're solely interested in their own projects and helping the chains, not really in their best interest. And we're starting to see this with certain meme coins at the moment that are just throwing LUNC under the bridge. Now, what I want to do is explain to everybody, I'm not going to be reading through this proposal like I did in the previous video because it is more or less the same. Some information has been changed. I've added in relevant information to Mirror Protocol in regards to what is mentioned in those court documents, and all of the relevant links are in the proposal. So now if we just flick over to the Commonwealth thread that I've prepared, we're looking at around 46.55 million USTC on top of that 730 million USTC burn. And then if you throw in the wrapped Luna assets and then the wrapped USTC assets that possibly could burn, we're looking at a substantial hit of not only the USTC supply, but the LUNC supply. For the past 2 years, this chain has been powerless in a lot of situations when it comes to TFL. And now the power is within our grasp and we can actually act on a situation instead of sitting there and wondering if TFL is actually going to go ahead and do it. Something to take note of is the fact, and I've mentioned this already, they are ejecting at some point, and that date looks to be set around October 31st. Once they leave, none of this is their problem. They're done, they're dusted. And then it either falls on the Luna community to snatch and grab it, or it falls on us to destroy those assets to benefit our blockchain, as Luna has gone ahead and destroyed TFL's Luna assets to benefit their own pursuit. We should act, and I think we should act now. Something this chain really suffers from is the moping around and people just doing nothing, moaning. Meanwhile, we've got validators double and triple noding. We've got validators circumventing the dynamic commission module with 100% cashback. The chains being absolutely centralized down to one development team and one sole point of communication, and everybody else is just misinformation at this point. But hey, do you see me moping about it? Do you see me in the validator group chat puffing hot air, not being actionable? No, I choose to be actionable. I choose to remain positive, and I choose to promote the change that I would like to see in the LUNC community. And burning has been the only consistent variable that this chain has had for the past 2 years. So I hope you go through this proposal very carefully. I hope you check all of the information and come to your own neutral assumption. By the time you're seeing this video, the Commonwealth discussion in relation will be available for you to go in and have your say, dissect, have a look, and check all of the relevant links that I've made available. Let me round this video up quickly and give you a timeline, as I'm the proposer of both of these, and then I'm working on another proposal that will be put forward shortly, making 3 in a row. So let's go ahead, and we're looking at Anchor Protocol first. This will be discussed for 7 days. A proposal will go up, and if successful, the contract migration will happen on the dime, and we will see these assets burn as long as that migration is successful. What we're going to do with Mirror Protocol is run it consecutively to the Anchor proposal, and then what I'm hoping is we get them both through at the same time, having them both execute on the exact same day, and then hopefully this will speed up the process with Frag maybe, just maybe, deciding to take us up on this offer of a bounty in exchange for tweaking and bringing forth migration contracts that will work for LUNC that's held in Mirror Protocol. My thoughts are getting these burns in early will really provide the momentum we need if we do see a $250 billion LUNC burn through the shuttle bridge, and then also seeing 177 million USTC burn as a result. If all of this burning is successful, this would make Binance an even larger custodial holder, sitting around the 60 to 65% range. If we think about the removal of the LFG assets, specifically speaking about that 1.83 billion USTC, remove that and that's it. Binance is the biggest USTC player in the game at this point. They have the power to actually do something. And that's something everybody should go away and think about throughout the course of today. So aside that, like I was saying at the beginning, if you've got LUNC, consider delegating with our validator. It's going to go a long way. We are actionable here. We don't just sit on our backsides. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit notifications bell to stay informed, and keep an eye out for those Commonwealths. Links in the description to everything. Stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.